Two more. All right, so it's Monday. I know I said I wasn't going to record today. Whew. Because we just got back from a quick vacation over the weekend. I spent about 10 hours driving home today, so I didn't think I'd be back in time, but kids fell asleep early, so I'm going to try to get it in. We had pretty lousy sleep, and yeah, just not feeling fully recovered, but it's Monday, so we're going to try to squat. We got 320 on the bar, so we're doing 4 sets of 6. Whew. And of course, this is AMRAP is the last set, so as many reps as possible. We'll shoot for 8 to 10. Like I said, had bad sleep, and it's just been kind of a weird day, so we're not going to try to do a heroic effort this week. This is the last week in base wave 1, so regardless of what I do today, next week is going to reset as I drop down to sets of 5 instead of sets of 6. And then of course we've got barbell rows, RDLs, good mornings, and knee raises. We're prioritizing squats and RDLs. Those are my 2 goals for today, and anything else is a bonus. Once again, RDLs are going to be 5 sets of 12, so that's a lot of volume. And then all my other assistance work is 4 sets of 12 to 15. So this is probably one of the highest volume days I'm going to have, at least for another 3 weeks. So we're just going to grind through it. And another thing we're going to try to do to get out of here a little quicker, since it's, late in the day, is we're going to look at supersetting some of these assistance exercises. So I'm not supersetting anything during squats because that's my primary movement. I want to make sure that all my energy is directed towards that. But then, I'm probably swap between like RDLs and rows. And then I might be able to superset good mornings and knee raises. We'll see. The bottleneck on that is going to be my cardiovascular fitness. All right, let's get set number 2 in. There we go. These reps aren't feeling too bad, just the sticking point is feeling stickier today. Went to the beach. It rained all the whole time. Had a high like 65 degrees, so it was wet and cold the whole time. But the Airbnb we stayed at had a heated pool, so it was like a bathtub. It was really nice. So yesterday, we got to sit in that heated pool and drink beers and watch Dragon Ball Z on the TV. It was a pretty sweet day. About 2 minutes between sets. After this one, though, I'm probably going to do 3 to 5 minutes because, once again, set 4 is going to be as many reps as possible. So I want to make sure I'm ready to put in a good effort. Three more. One more. Whew. Yeah. Definitely going into this a little under recovered, but it's my own fault. Whew. Just a couple more minutes. All right, about another minute and then we'll go hit this. I tell you, it is beautiful weather tonight. I'm loving this. All right, minimum of 6. Looking for 8 to 10. I'd be happy with that. That's 5. 6. 7, 8. All right, we're just doing 8. Whew. Whew. Better than the 0 I had planned for today. All right. All right. Whew. Once again, we're going to use straps on these. Whew. Because I don't want grip to be a factor in it at all. Grip is not the point of what I'm doing today. Whew. So we're just going to eliminate that as a variable. And acknowledge, 185 is not a lot of weight. 60 reps is a lot of reps though. I've been dreading this one for like 2 weeks. Whew. Whew. All right. That's one down. 45 seconds left. Whew. Woo! It's got a good lactic acid buildup. Mostly in my lats. Which is fine because with like a maximal deadlift, one of the issues I have when I miss reps, I let the bar fall forward of midfoot, creating an inefficient pull right off the bat. So that would be indicative of looseness in the lats. So these RDLs, by keeping, the bar engaged with my leg throughout the entire 60 reps, house practice, keeping that tension the entire time. Ooh. One more minute. We'll move on to set number 3. Eight. 11, 12, come on. said, that cardio, whew, isn't there. Whew. Whew, I'm feeling the proverbial burn. Let's do this thing. All right. 1, 2. Whew. Six, 10, 11, 12. All right, 12 more RDLs. All right, last set. Whew, it's don't be a bitch time. Whew. 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 Feeling just the slightest bit vomity. Whew. No bueno. All right. See if I can get this up right now. Whew. There we go. Very ugly, but I got it. All right, we're gonna get started in just a second here. Six, seven, 8. 1, 2. Two. 9, 10. 1, 2. Oh. Starting to feel the fatigue in my lumbar spine, which is not ideal. Your lower back is supposed to stay isometrically flexed, and it's just there to transfer force from your feet all the way up through your legs and hips to the bar on your shoulders. And I'm starting to get tired, so what's happening is that isometric hold, the longer the set goes on, it's slowly being pulled into flexion. And that motion where you're being pulled like that is it's a recipe for DOMs. So what I'm going to try to do right here is focus on keeping my scapula pinched together as best I can, and keep my sternum up, and of course keep my stomach braced. 10, 1, 2. Okay. I think I'm going to call these at 3 sets. What's happening is these sets are so long that I have to breathe between every 2 or 3 reps, right? And every time I breathe out and rebrace, my next brace is a little less rigid than the first. So every time I rebrace, since I'm getting tired, that contraction is getting weaker and weaker. All right, let's do some stupid sissy knee raises. 1, 2, 3. 10, 1, 2. How? All right, I'm gonna sit down. Actually, I'm gonna pick up my toys, and then I'll sit down. All right. Gonna rest for about 2 minutes, and then we'll bring it home. All right. I know this looks like much ado about, oh, nothing, but I'm tired. Oh. And when you're tired, it's when you mess up if you're not careful. So we're gonna be careful. Six, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 3, 4. Okay. All right, 12 knee raises and we're done. Two, 4, 6. All right, that's it. Catch me tomorrow for bench. Ooh, see ya.